Stay on this video. I'll tell you how Tim Walz just ended his career. Ah, damn. And it's bad. He positioned himself in a way that the Republicans could kill him if he ever runs for president or vice president. And I was hoping, given Kamala is going to run, I know she's going to run, given she's going to run, I figured, well, maybe Tim, maybe, just possibly, maybe he would run with her again, which would be fantastic because he's perfect for her. But it doesn't look like that. I just don't see it not happening, especially after what he's done. The first thing, I'm going to point out two things. One, what happened to him, which isn't his fault. And two, something he actually actively did, being the nice guy he is, but he's not a political animal. We saw that on stage, and that's what we wanted, someone who was not a political animal. That's why people think Vance trumped all over him, but the reality is that he came across as a real fucking human being, and Vance came across as the Antichrist, okay? The second Antichrist. His Lord and Master being Trump. Well, here's the thing. The first thing that got him caught up, Tim, got him caught up, was this whole fraud and scandal that was going on with, what is it, the Somalis that are going on? There was fraud and scandal. I don't even want to go through it. I just, talking to other attorneys, it didn't sound like that he was tied into it. And that's why they're not able to investigate, even though they tried to get him, the Republicans. He didn't have nothing to do with it. It's just some damn fools up under him that he didn't know was fucking up. And he decided, listen, I ain't going to run again. But I got excited because I was saying, oh, well, he's not going to run. He's going to go with Kamala. He's going to be again. He's going to be again. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's really bad. Really, really bad. Because the second thing is what fucked him. This man was trying to save a man from being deported back to his country because Marco Rubio and the Trump administration wanted to deport this guy back to the country after he got out of jail. And basically, Tim tried to get a committee to save him from being put into jail. I don't want to go into the semantics of it, but you don't know what he did. The first thing should be in your head, well, dang, what's going to get Tim in trouble? This man was convicted for raping a 10-year-old girl several times. And even though he's out of jail and he served his time, Marco Rubio's like, fuck you, get out the country. And, I feel chills down my spine saying this, but yeah, I agree. He should leave the country. I'm sorry, he should. Fuck that. He paid his time, but fuck that. Because he's got a disease, something going on with him. And he may do it again. Fuck that. All of them should. But if that's the case, so should Trump. Fuck that motherfucker too. Put his ass in jail. It's a fucking hypocrite, fucked up thing when you see this motherfucker protecting himself and they're actively trying to block the new Mexican Attorney General from doing that search on that fucking ranch. They're trying to do everything they can. That's according to the Attorney General. Trying to do everything they can to block, and block the Epstein files. The Epstein files are coming out. They're coming out and they're going to get his ass. And we get a Democratic majority. He knows it's going to happen. That's why he's trying to fire election officials. He's trying to do all this weird shit. Because he knows this is his motherfucking ass. And sure enough, Tim was trying to save this immigrant who had paid his time, but it raped the little girl. His career is over. It's done. It's done. Unless he wants to stay as governor, he could win as governor, but he don't want to do anymore. And he's done. He's done. Because he can't run for vice president or president on that. The Republicans will eat his motherfucking ass alive over that. And quite frankly, I hate to say it, I agree. What do you think? I agree. I think everybody should go, starting with Trump. I think everybody should go, start with everybody in them files. Fuck them motherfuckers. They should be in jail, then they should be shipped out some fucking where. But this is some bullshit. It's a bullshit. Because I love Tim. He's a good guy, man. That's just him being what he thinks is a good stand-up person to keep the man as a citizen who served his time. That's why I said in the beginning of this man is not a political animal. Kamala Harris would have never done that. She would have let the chips fall where they motherfucking may. Okay? Not a political animal on that. So who do I think would be Kamala Harris's running mate. I'm probably going to do a whole video on that. And we know there's a lot of people, and a lot of people bring up, well, what about Jasmine Crockett? What about Buttigieg? Or what about this person? What about that person? Well, Shapiro's not going to work. He was a high-profile person who could have been that person, but I don't think him and her were vibing at all, because as a woman, she really needs somebody who will work with her as a man, who is not mansplaining, who is not stepping over, who is not getting out there. And Tim was fucking perfect, man. And he came across just as a regular dude, regular dude. And it can't be Gavin. I just don't see that happening, because Gavin, too, cockstrong, alpha male, I'm blah, blah, blah. And he's a traditionalist. He sucks. That's going to be hard for her campaign. The only person I see who would get the white vote, who would get the women's support vote, who would get the black vote, who would get some of the progressive vote. Progressives, they would probably want something wilder than that. But, listen, the person who could get people from the progressives to the center of Democrats who would get that vote would be somebody I don't even want to run. I just want them to keep doing their job. And that is, I'm right here in Chicago, J.B. Pritzker. J.B. Pritzker would be the best candidate, because he's known, he's got his name out there. He's known for fighting Trump. He's known for working with women. His lieutenant governor is about to be the next black woman senator, Juliana Stratton. He gave $5 million, for doing that. He's a billionaire, so you can't say he's part of the leftist whatever. He's a billionaire. Why you think he getting in shape all this time? He been running, dude been losing weight. He's not too far from me. I'm here in Chicago. He's not too far. I'm downtown Chicago too. Great guy. People see him on the streets and like him. My best friend, Leon Q. Allen, who's a trumpeter, big shout out to him. He saw him, took a picture with him, approachable. He's someone who could go on the campaign. He just had to be in shape, because that'll pull a lot out of you. But if he just continued to lose the weight like he's been losing, and moving and getting in shape and getting ready for that, I think he'd be an excellent VP for Kamala. Kamala is the most qualified. I know some of you think it should be the other way around. I'm sorry, but Kamala's the most qualified, man. She is. But she got to earn the primary, true. So if he ran, I understand, and earned the primary, the question becomes who's coming after him here in the governor, because the lieutenant governor, who would have been a natural fit, is now getting ready to be senator, Juliana Stratton. So who got next? We trying to see how that works out. But I think he'd be an excellent choice, and he'd be a perfect fit. The best fit, I thought, would have been Tim. But damn, him trying to save that formerly convicted pedochild, which I think is still a pedochild, they eat him alive. His career is over, y'all. I love him. If he tries to run for president, they're going to eat him alive with that. And maybe he could somehow get through it. Maybe. And they ended up sending the child pedophile, in case you wondered. They ended up deporting him. And I looked at it. I was like, why are they deporting him? What's going on? What? He did what? He went to jail for what? Okay, bye. Bye, bitch. Bye. Wish we could just send Trump, don't you? Let me know in the comments. Shouldn't we send him? Should we send Trump out? Please, package him away. Hey, binge watch the rest of my content. Go to my homepage, binge watch it. You will love it. It is fantastic, because I'm the only one giving context, what it means to liberals. And hopefully I've earned your subscription, because I'm trying to get to that 100,000. I'm not far. But whatever you can do to share it. Share this video. I thank you.